Alright, Gemini, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. Got a March 2022 reading for you. Let's start with the astrology. New moon in Pisces on the 2nd of March. A new moon in a mutable sign for a mutable is always good because all that means is that you've got freedom to just be. There's a lot of kind of rigid restrictions that have been going on. And I think Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo have been really kind of a bit like, how am I meant to deal with all of this fixed, rigid kind of energy? It's not me. And if you've been going through that, I want to let you know this new moon in the sign of Pisces is breaking that. And so it's almost like be prepared for what's on the other side, because there's going to be an influx of all of the stuff that was held up now coming in. On the 5th of March, Venus and Mars go into the sign of Aquarius. Mars going into Aquarius is asking you to think outside of the box about how you earn your money. Venus going into the sign of Aquarius is asking you to think outside of the box about your relationships. There's a lot of thinking outside of the box here, meaning what are you doing new? What are you trying new? Who is new? It's about calling in new, interesting, inventive, different, all of these kind of things. On the 9th, Mercury, your ruling planet, goes into the sign of Pisces and communication gets easy. Communication is fluid. You're around like-minded people. People get you. The chat is on point. The banter's there. It's fun. Mercury in Pisces is good fun. On the 18th is the full moon in the sign of Virgo, fellow mutable sign also. So what's really going on here is that you've got with the new moon in Pisces and the full moon in Virgo, you're officially closing out chapters. The new moon is the initiation for the year coming forward, so it's good to get your resolutions down on paper, like a contract to the universe. The full moon in Virgo is about you getting organized and practical about making those dreams become a reality. On the 20th, the sun enters the sign of Aries. It's also the spring equinox and it's also the zodiac new year. So a fantastic day to just kick the doors down on all of the projects that you know you want to get started, and also on all the things that have been holding you back. Make your dreams come true, Gemini. Really, this is that year. On the 27th, Mercury enters the sign of Aries, and do you know what? This is where we get a bit buck wild, us Mercurials, because there's no holds barred at that point. This is the confidence boost you needed. This is that go forward, don't hold back. This is that energy. Just go, 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 go. And then on the 31st is the new moon in the sign of Aries. Again, very much just go for it. Push forward, get it done. You know what I'm saying? It's that big energy, doing big things out here. No one can hold me back. Let me be. Let me be. Alright, Gemini, deep breath in for me. If you'd be interested in booking a reading, head over to the website, Rubyreadstarot.com. That's also in the description box if you wanted to have another look. Hit the subscribe button, Gemini. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Because I might be doing a win a 30-minute free reading, so put your details in the description box if you are looking to participate in that. Otherwise, Gemini, what a fucking arduous slog 2020 has been so far. But it's good to get it out of the way and get it done before we get into the fun shenanigans of the rest of the year. And I think you can perhaps attest to just how draining it has been, considering this time has meant a lot about self-love and where our boundaries are and how much of ourselves we're giving away for free and how we have to stop that shit right there, right now. I think it is pretty safe to say that a lot of us are just over February and are quite happy to move on. And I think it's about progression, and I think we're coming to the end of this massive chapter that just means, you know what, it's a reboot, and it's a boost into the new, and a lot of us are ready for that new. So take your time with this one. Actually, you know what, fuck it, don't take your time. Go jump right out of the gate. Go make shit happen, Gemini. It's your time. Alright, here we go. Gemini, there's a 7 of Swords. There is the 6 of Swords. the Eight of Pentacles. Getting ahead of myself. So psychic, man. The Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. And the Nine of Swords. So, flipping heck, man. Gemini. Gemini. Where do I even start? You're moving on from a situation where there's definitely been a form of cheating involved. And cheating doesn't have to necessarily be adultery. It can be someone cheating you out of your goods, someone cheating you out of your energy, someone cheating you out of something or another. And I feel like you're getting an opportunity to move on from this. And you're getting an opportunity to really get in the zone where it comes to your work and the things that make you money. Because this martyr syndrome and this less than lack mentality, or it could have even been the beginning part of this year where you felt like the money had stopped, you were feeling like there was no hope or nothing was working out the way that it should be. There is a love offer coming forward, and when I say a love offer, I feel like this might even be a break in the energy where it's like some form of token comes forward. There is this need for you to control what's going up in your head, though. I do feel like there's certain traumas, stigmas, things from the past, definitely things from the past, that are just reoccurring and they're rearing their ugly head. And Pisces season is one of those seasons where it's like, you've got to expect all of the emotion. So if things about a broken heart, people broke your heart, if this shit comes up, you know that there's so many swords here, Gemini. What is going on? There has got to be some sort of clearing of the heart, or making peace from the heart, because I feel like this might even be blocking your manifestations. I do feel like there is going to be a break in the energy, and I do feel like you finally get the opportunity to cut through a lot of crap. You're cutting people off left, right, and center, and you're doing it with such a voice of conviction and so much truth in your voice, and it's royal. So speak on just how violated, how traumatized, and how broken these swords, this heartbreak may have left you. It may even have stolen from you. It may even have stolen from you your ability to earn. Like, you may have felt like you were blocked. It may have even felt like your work wasn't producing you enough money. And it just may have felt like you need to go. And Gemini, I feel like in March, you get that opportunity to go. So you know what? Collect what's important. Gather those, even if it's intellectual thoughts, things, life lessons, skills that you've learned. Gather what's important and get going. Don't ever turn back. Don't look back now. It's not worth it, okay? Because whatever you're leaving behind, you get an opportunity to not only get back what was taken from you. This was what was missing her. The Eight of Swords. Flipping neck. 6, 7, 8, 9 of Swords. Oh, I've got my hot water bottle on the seat because my back aches. Hold on. There we go. Let me get comfortable, Gemini. Bottom of the deck. I've seen it, so I've got to say it. Eight of Cups. So there is a very much a journey to go in search of something that you know has got to be a lot more emotionally fulfilling than whatever has been going on. And March, there is movement and there is travel and there is the opportunity to really get into the zone with work. You're gonna have to be really truthful and open about the way certain things have hurt you. And I think the best way to do that is to just cut them off, right? If you know something is bad energy, if you know it's a freaking dead end, if you know, and it can be any relationship, right? If you know that no matter how hard you try, it's never going to change the situation, why are you still trying to change it? If you know that there's certain people, their energy's so whack that it does not matter how much you try and help them, they're never going to get it. Why are you wasting your energy, Gemini? Do yourself a favor and understand that you have been drained. You have been drained of your energy by these freaking parasites just stealing your vibe, stealing your energy, just taking from you whatever you can. So I'm saying to you, if you don't move on from that, the value, your worth, your value is going to be diminished and taken from you, because this energy, vampire energy that I feel like you're surrounded by, has done exactly that. It's just drained you. And now here you are with your back up against the wall, looking for some form of escape. Gemini, wriggle out of this binding that you've put yourself in. It's exile, isn't it? It's self-imposed exile. Unnecessarily. Take yourself out of this prison that you put yourself in. Cut the crap with whoever you need to. And move straight on, Gemini. Because it seems as if it's costing you. Right? And people might think it's cool. People might think it's okay. But when it comes to the point where you are completely diminished because of how much people are taking from you, then at that point you got to ask yourself, where is it that I need to humble myself a bit? And where is it that I need to start again? It might even mean going back to basics. Especially when it comes to your money and your energy. Because energy is money. And I feel as if, like, if your money's been depleted, or if your money reserves have run dry, it's because you have been energetically depleted. And the only thing that's going to change that is you moving. How many cards is this now about moving on? Cancerian energy, initiation, kickstart. You need to go. It's time to go, Gemini. It's time to go. This might even be a holiday. It's about you really taking initiative. It's about you, right, grabbing the reins. The good with the bad. Right? The smooth sailing with the bumpy ride also. What is clear is that it's time to move on, to go in search of what is more emotionally fulfilling for you. And that means taking a bit of a risk, having a bit of an adventure, and getting your blood level, getting your blood circulating again from all that excitement. Gemini, March is very good because it is a time where you get a lot of clarity. And you get to crystallize those intentions. And you really get to start making progress with your finances again. And it all comes from you taking the initiative to move on. And even if you're not moving physically, it may even be a mental journey where you decide to move on. But for the most part, all three cards are moving. I feel like you are moving. Chariot's even a new house. Some of you might even be getting a new home. I think that's what I'm reading. I think, Gemini, you might even be moving to a new home. You're moving. And it's about you not thinking of yourself as a martyr anymore. Don't give it away for nothing, Gemini. Because that's what is yours. And if it's not being reimbursed, and if it's not coming back the way it's supposed to, then you need to understand who is it exactly you're dealing with. Because these ungrateful types will take and take and take and take and take and take. So put your foot down and say, no, give back. Because once these scales get so imbalanced because other people have been feeding off of your energy like the parasites that they can be, do you know how much harder it is for you to replenish that energy back? It's a mission. February may have brought up some tough shit. And it may have had you in your head. But March really is promising a cut, a breakaway, a separation from all of the things that you know just held you in the worst kind of way. Gemini, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Make a donation to the channel description box for the details of that. Give me a like, leave me a comment. I love it when you do that. I'm doing a free 30-minute raffle giveaway, so put your details in the chat box to be entered into that. I'll announce the winners later on in March. Other than that, Gemini, check out your additional bonus oracle reading, and that's coming up shortly after this one, so it should be available to you as we speak. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Have a beautiful one. I love you, man. Take it easy.